I might be playing through some Quake. I'm gonna do this. And by the way, I actually have the Steam versions of the Steam version of this, but I decided to buy the original installation disc, and I mean the pre-Ultimate Quake installation disc, which pretty much to my surprise, I'd forgotten this actually came with the Windows installation executable file, which is actually shocking. Not shocking because this was of course a Windows 95 game, but it had been so long since I got my hands on an original installation disc. This game was originally released back in 1996 by id Software, of course. It ran on MS-DOS 5.0 or higher. At Windows 95, you could actually run this. Required a Pentium processor or higher. Around the time of release of Windows 95, by that time you would have had the K6 or 98. I believe either 95 or 98. To release, you had the AMD K6. I'm pretty sure that would be Windows 98. And you can run it on that if you version the update for this game that allowed you to run it on modern versions of Windows. It required 8 megs of RAM minimum, 16 recommended, and it only took up 40 megabytes for the shareware, 75 megabytes for a full version. VGA and SVGA graphics support. Later on, later on it would have software mode, which basically, if you're not familiar with older games of that generation, it used the Windows API and OpenGL, which you'll find this mostly bundled with the software client with both the software and the OpenGL client. It's called GLQUAKE, which is the software client, and GLQUAKE, which is the OpenGL client, which had support for 3D FX graphics cards. There was also a version of the Quake engine designed for the Veridity chipset called VQuake or Veridity Quake, which you could also run. That was a DOS only engine, but they had that, which that was not supported by, and neither was GLQUAKE, nor was WinQuake, I believe, supported by id, not Valve. id. Yeah, Valve later on came to be known for Half-Life when they based their engine upon the Quake engine. Majorly used the Quake 2 engine for a little bit more to improve the game. and basically, and it didn't. Did I say that it did not support any of the source ports like VQuake, WinQuake, and GLQUAKE, because they were ports of the code of the game. And so I will be testing this. I will be testing Playclaw 5 out with this game eventually, just to see if it actually records video from the game, because I want to see how well the video records, and if it is a handy program. If Playclaw 5 would be recommended, as you want to test these video capture card programs with some of these older games, because they use some of the older technology, some of the older software did not use the GPU, and Quake was one of the first games to kind of use the GPU for graphics in a way, but it was still one of those games that mainly used CPU heavy. So I might also be testing that out. I'll be playing this game eventually, on putting a playthrough of this game on my YouTube channel, so that way I can actually play through it for the first time in a very long time.